Traditions here at CypressBay, and tradition is the name of what we do here, and we do always. 15 years, and be lucky enough to be here for all those years. A couple traditions we've done. The first tradition is something that for the last 15 years I have given a cheesy book to each captain with a special letter inside of it, and if I change that tradition, I did not give the book. The other seniors who graduated in the past would be mad if I gave something nicer, so I have to continue to give this book. So I want to come and have Sid and Celeste come get their book. The second tradition that we have is for 13 years, an assistant coach named Jeff Harrison, who is not with us anymore as he moved away to Melbourne, started making plaques for the senior class, and those plaques have hung in the dugout for 13 years. And 2 years ago when he left me a little box with a Dremel and some instructions on how to make these plaques. And anyone who was a part of our program last year, and if you have not had a chance to go in a dugout, to take a look at one from last year and how bad I did it, and I'm very proud of the improvement into this year's plaque. I am nowhere near his expertise or his woodworking, but it is much improved this year, so their names will forever be up in our dugout as senior class for 2018, so congratulations to both of them. As I speak to both of them, as a senior and four-year letter winners here at CypressBay, I like to make sure everyone realizes the amount of commitment that it takes to just be a senior athlete for 4 years. Regardless of statistics, and if the player is the career home run leader or someone who has 10 RBIs or has pitched 1,000 innings, to be part of a program for 4 years and continue and come out. I did the math earlier today and figured that, you know, they have to do 40 community service hours to graduate. If they do 250, they get a cord at graduation. To be part of a varsity sport, I estimated they've spent over 1,000 hours on the softball field from the beginning of 9th grade to this year. So just that accomplishment alone, they deserve a lot of credit for sticking to it. Both these girls deserve even more credit because they both battled injuries throughout their career and have reasons that they could have called it quits, and they're persevered. They both stuck with it, and they're both here on senior night, one starting at third, one on the mound, and have done their job to get here. So to both of them, congratulations to Celeste and Sydney. I'll speak individually, and then I'll give the mic and let their parents say a brief couple words, and a teammate as well. Celeste, over the last 4 years, when you became part of our program, I have told you to your face, I told you in the book, there's not many people that I root for more than you. You are the definition of perseverance, the definition of work ethic. You are the definition of someone who is the most coachable athlete that I've ever had a chance to coach. You will do what is asked of you every single time for 4 years, no matter if you're a freshman or a senior, whether you're playing, whether you're where you want to play or not play, and every single time you step up to the plate, every single time a ball is hit to you, there is no one in this stands or no one standing in front of you that wants you to be successful more than me. So I appreciate everything you've done to the program, and it's an honor to have coached you, and your teammates are lucky to have someone like you that they were able to play with for 4 years. Sydney, for 4 years as well. It's taken me 4 years to finally understand the sarcasm and know when you're serious, when you're not serious. I think when two people are very similar, it's hard to tell the difference, so I'm extremely sarcastic as well. So at this point, I do think I understand when she's serious and when she's not. Sydney is, again, a 4-year varsity letter winner who has experienced her ups and downs, and as I wrote in her book and her note to her, she is the definition of what every coach would want as a teammate. She is what we would say low maintenance, and low maintenance is a positive thing because low maintenance means that she's going to do whatever you ask her to do. She's going to be a great teammate. She's going to do it with a smile. She's going to be coachable. She's going to ask of her teammates what she asks of herself. And as a coach, you need players on your team who are just absolute great teammates. And she is the definition of a great teammate. I don't think I've had a negative comment to ever say in 4 years about anything that she has done. She comes out here, she works, she battles. She is a great teammate, and the example I use as a senior who wants to be on the field, we went to a tournament a couple weeks ago, and we had one game left, and Sydney had not pitched in that tournament yet. And I handed the lineup card over to her, and I said, we want to win this game, you make the lineup. I would say about 90% of players or higher would have put themselves on the mound and said, I got this. But Sydney, as a team player, put someone else on the mound because she wanted her team to win. She put herself in the lineup. She did get 2 hits that game, I do know that. But she is the consummate teammate that will do for her team and is not looking to do for herself. So again, another great trait. And for 4 years, Sydney, I would say that I'm lucky to have coached you, and I thank you for everything you've done to our and for our program. The next thing I'd like to do is, as well as the players being out here, it's a huge responsibility on parents to bring kids now that they're older and they drive. I'm sure it's a sigh of relief, but for other parents in 9th grade and 10th grade and 11th grade when they got to pick them up and drop them off and bring them to a 6 a.m. practice or things like that, it's a big burden on parents. So I do appreciate the parents and thank both the sets of parents for everything you've done for your children and for being part of our program. And at this time, I'd like to ask Sydney's family to come up here and say a couple words for her.
Hello, everybody. I can't see her anyway. Sorry. 10 years ago, we both started playing softball together, and now it breaks my heart to know that I will have to finish my last few years on the field without you by my side. But as our softball journey comes to an end, I know we will have many more journeys moving forward. I have the best older sister, the best role model, and the best friend all rolled into one amazing person, and I wouldn't have wanted to grow up with anyone else. Words can't explain how much I will miss you next year. I'll miss our car rides and lunch dates, but most of all, I'll miss having someone to tell me which shoes go best with my outfit. The other night at dinner, our waiter thought we were twins, and I wished so badly that was true, so then you wouldn't have to leave without me. Although we'll be hundreds of miles apart in a matter of months, I know you will always only be a phone call away. Congrats on getting into UF. Love you.
Thank you. This is always a very special night, and first and foremost, I would like to thank Mr. Packer for taking over the announcing duties for tonight, and also to all of our parents and players and the coaches, and really especially Coach Schaap. So anybody that has head coached a softball team before knows that there are lots of goals and objectives that you have to accomplish for the team while still maintaining the needs of the individuals. And thank you to Coach Schaap and his staff for a phenomenal opportunity and experience throughout all of the things that we've done. Again, congratulations to Sydney and Celeste, because when you really step back and think about it, like Coach Schaap was saying, with over 600 females in your senior class at CypressBay and more than a dozen that have played this game at some point in their respective careers, the two of you are the only seniors that have played varsity softball for all 4 years. So again, congratulations on that achievement. So all season, I have really been thinking about this special night. And again, this is definitely one of the best traditions we have at CypressBay Softball, where we truly get to honor and recognize our seniors and their achievements throughout this entire high school season and throughout all of their entire career. On its surface, this softball may seem like a simple game. where we learn the rules, we keep track of the hits, the runs, the errors, the strikes, the balls, the outs, and the winner is ultimately determined by who crosses the plate from which team the most. But when you really step back and you really give this the thought and the insight that it needs, you're going to realize that up and down this field, all around our stands and stadium, we have developed experiences and connections and relationships with people that would never have existed but for this fine game. And through all of that, whether you were coaching or whether you were pitching in the finals of your rec season for your 10, 12, and so on, or whether you were pitching in the state finals of the 16U team, or whether we were celebrating your all-county third-team achievement from last season, it has been a tremendous honor and a celebration to really watch you over this last decade play and participate, giving your time and dedication to a sport and an activity, and as Coach Sapp said, to be a great teammate and a team captain for all those involved. We love you sincerely, and we are very proud of you going off to the University of Florida, as myself and all of your siblings are now recognizing the school you will be going to. We love you very much, and thank you for the wonderful memories and opportunities.
Next, I'd like to call up before Celeste's family. One of Celeste's teammates wanted to say something to her, then her family will come up, and the last thing we'll do after her family is let the athletes say thank you as well.
Celeste, where do I begin? The first time I met you was at my brother's baseball games, and I didn't realize it was you until a couple months into the season. When we first talked, we didn't become very close, but now you're like an older sister. I got to talk to you for everything. You're always there to be my shoulder to cry on or for me to rant about my problems, and for that I can't thank you enough. You always push me to be the best player and person I could be. You have so many amazing qualities as a person, and that's what makes you one of a kind. You always push for what you think is right and don't stop until you meet that goal. Today is a day you always wish came a little sooner, but now that it's here, we all wish it would stay a little longer. I can't wait to see you do great things in the future. BC is lucky to have you for the next couple of years. I'm gonna miss having someone counting how many balls I pick up, or having jam out sessions in your car after practice. But what I'm gonna miss the most is having a big sister and role model there for me every day. Let's ball out tonight and have a blast. I love you and happy senior night.
Now, Celeste, your family, we'll have them come up.
Hi. Oh, sister dearest. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, my little sister wrote me the most amazing little tearjerker from my senior night. So, as common courtesy, I had to one-up her. So, I know exactly where to start on this one. So, with the recent unnecessary deaths of so many young scholars in the last several months, it had me thinking about the things that I've said to you that I really shouldn't have, but most importantly, the things that I said that I haven't said to you that I really should have. July 15th, around 2008, 2009, I had been in a terrible rollerblading accident. It very well could have been the end for me. Like, the end ends, like in the ground, R.I.P. Monica Garabedian. Talia ran to get my mom, and Celeste stayed and kept me awake. The point to this story is I never said thank you to either of you. And without you guys, there's a huge possibility that I wouldn't be here to congratulate you on your accomplishments and the amazing woman you've become. And I do mean amazing, considering your full ride and amazing GPA. It truly has been an honor to watch you grow and shape into such a wonderful, devoted leader. I couldn't be prouder. Just remember to take a moment and appreciate where you are before you start rushing to where you're going. The world won't be easy on you, and adulting sucks so much. Trust me. But I know that you're strong, independent, and more than capable of chasing your wildest dreams. But not only that, but achieving them as well. You can do anything you set your mind to. Never change for anyone. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations and thank you. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to live, to go to school, play softball, be the annoying big sister that absolutely drives you insane, and making me so proud of everything you do. I know you're going to accomplish great things. I love you so much.
Oh, Celeste, I look at you and I think of two things. How unbelievably proud we are of the things you've accomplished, your tenacity, your desire to be number one and do the best that you can in anything you do. Second thing is I look at and go, where did the time go? Honest to God. It only seemed like yesterday you were a little kid and putting a bat in your hand and trying to get you to put your hands right and swing it right and catch a ball, throw a ball, and now it's senior. I just don't know where the time went. You know? It's just crazy. But in any case, we're very proud, and I'm very happy for you. Okay. One thing I'd like to do is, Coach Lonnie mentioned that he's 15 years he's been here, and out of those 15 years, we talked about this at I forget, signing day. I was joking with him. I said, "Oh, do you know that 7 of those 15 years you've had one of my girls or both of them on the team?" And I said, "For that, your place in heaven is guaranteed." All right, just be thankful you didn't get the third one, okay? But Rebecca and I would really like to thank you and show our appreciation because of not the softball. I mean, the coaching is one thing, but what you take to heart is showing the girls what's next and preparing them for the next step. You know, whether they go on to college or not, whether they go on to college and play ball or not. But your program is geared towards preparing these girls for the next stage, and we really appreciate that. After 7 years, and the girls, the contact you have with even the girls that have played before. I know you watch, you go to the games, and we have to plan our summer vacation around your camp because, okay, didn't want to go to Lonnie's camp. But the thing is, I mean, it's not just softball. It's life lessons that one learns on the field, and you reinforce that. And we really appreciate that. I wanted to let you know after 7 years, it's really something, great accomplishment on your part.
The last thing I'd like to do is see if the two seniors would like to come up, if they would like to say anything to their parents and to their teammates as we exit. A lot of great things and things that were said are absolutely true about both of them. And again, they are two of the most humble people that don't look for attention, but today they got the attention that they well deserve by all means.
I would just like to start off by thanking all my coaches for believing in me. For all this time, even though I've struggled a lot, you guys always believed in me. And you don't know how much that means to me. Even if I didn't believe in myself or other people didn't believe in me, I knew I had 5 coaches standing behind me and always believing in me. And I would like to thank my parents for 13 years of the same sport, spending money for lessons and tournaments that I probably don't even remember anything about them. But I would just like to say I enjoy this sport so much, and thank you for putting me through it and making me work harder and harder every single day. And thank you for supporting me. And even if I had a bad game, I'd come home to you guys, and you guys would always say, "You're the best. No one's better than you."
I would like to thank you guys so much. And even though if I go to college and I move out and I do all that, you guys are always the first phone call. I'll always make if anything happens. And I love you guys so much. And I would like to say something to Sydney. Sydney, we've been playing softball for a long time, and I think we've grown really close this year. And I'm always going to remember you and keep you in my heart, because I think you've become one of my greatest friends.
Okay, first I want to say thank you to my teammates, actually, for, I think both Celeste and I, for sticking around, like, for believing in us as captains the entire season, especially, like, I know it may have, like, we got the hang of it and stuff, but, you guys have been really awesome teammates this entire season, and I love all of you, and also, yeah, thank you. Thank you to the coaches, because through all of this, like I told Shap in the beginning of this year, I was like, I'm hurt, I'm gonna have to have surgery, I don't know how the season's gonna go, but I think that everyone here has like believed in me throughout it all, and I'm very grateful for everyone, for the years and years, for working with Coach Jess and Coach Scott, Coach P, Coach A, everyone. I'm just really grateful for all of the hours and time that you put in for me and for all of us. It means a lot. Like I wouldn't be standing here without everyone's support. And it's my family, because there's been hundreds of hours in the summer every weekend spent at softball tournaments, and always like who've always believed in me, always been with me and supported me. My dad, my first coach, the best catcher I will ever have. And thank you, everyone. Yay! All right, folks.
Again, as we conclude the senior night, a special thanks to all the CypressBay players, the seniors, the South Plantation team for going through and allowing us to do this tonight. Coach Mo, your time is up. You need to be back over there for starting lineups and national anthem. But thank you to all the parents who came today, and one day we're fortunate enough to do this for each and every one of you. So hopefully it's as special as it was for them tonight.
All right, we had a few close pitches, and South Plantation with a runner on base. Next batter coming up now is number 10, Amanda Maitland. Very close play at second base, and despite the home team having senior night, the player was safe. And there are 2 strikes on the batter.
Hey, what's going on? Hey, you got a long tail. You got a second. Run it.
That's a fly ball to left field for the first out of the inning. And next batter coming up for South Plantation is number 8, Haley Bohm. There's a 1-1 count on the batter.
Hey, be ready, kid. Let it get to you. Drive.
There's a base hit to left. And next batter coming up for South Plantation is number 15, Madison Scheckler.
Courtesy runner catcher 14.
Courtesy runner number 14. There's one out with South Plantation with runners on the corner.
Hey, come on, Maddie. Hey, let it get to you and drive it, 15.
And we got a strike on the batter.
Okay, come on, Grace.
All right, and it's 2 outs in the inning.
Hey. Let it travel in. Let it get to you.
Now batting number 11, Grace Solbeck.
Hey, let's go, one. Let it travel. Come on, Sid.
That's a base hit to right. Still 2 outs for the inning. And next batter coming up is number 2, Jillian Milinek.
Let's go defense!
And that's 2 strikes on the batter.
kids, go with it. Hustle, hustle, hustle.
That's a foul ball on the left side. Still 2-2 count with 2 outs.
You got this, Simon. Come on, kid. All right, still 2 outs in the inning.
Go, come on, Cypress.
Go there, you know where you're going.
And there's 2 strikes on a batter with 2 outs. And there's 3 outs to end the inning here. CypressBay gets ready to bat in the bottom of the first. It's 1 out in the bottom of the first. The next batter coming up now is one of our seniors.
Let's have a party.
Number 21, Celeste Garavinian.
Let's have a party. I love you. Let's go.
All right, next batter for CypressBay now is number 28, Jillian Kunze. That's a towering fly ball to right field, caught by number 99, Estefania Arenas. So that makes the first out of the inning for the Cypress Bay home team. All right, next batter coming up now is number 7, Brooke Worrell. There's a foul ball on the left side, makes it a 2-2 count here to the batter. Fine play by the senior at the hot corner. And that makes it 2 outs for the Cypress Bay home team. Our next batter coming up now is the leadoff batter, number 4, Macy Melinek.
Let's go defense! Good. Did you just go on?
That's a foul ball on the left side. Makes it a 2-1 count with 2 outs. That's a foul ball out of play. 2-2 count on the batter. Fine pitch by the pitcher as we record the 3rd out of the inning here. A deep fly ball to right field. Bounces on the yellow. And Cypress Bay starts the rally here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Next batter coming up, number 23, Abby Ballard. A deep fly ball to left center field scores the first run of the inning for Cypress Bay. And the next batter coming up for Cypress Bay now is one of our sophomores, number 99, is Estefania Arenas. All right, next batter coming up for Cypress Bay, one of our sophomores, number 8, Megan Osmond. As a base hit to right field as Cypress Bay starts the 2-out rally. And next batter coming up is number 2, one of our juniors, shortstop Josie Clancy. All right, and that ends the inning as we get ready to get. That's a strike on the bat. And it's 2 pitches and 1 quick out here for Cypress Bay in the bottom or the top of the 3rd inning. And next batter coming up now is the catcher number 8, Haley Bohm. And it's 2 outs for the defense. And the next batter coming up now is playing 3rd base tonight, number 15, Madison Schlecker. Yeah, very quick inning for the Cypress Bay defense. All right, and Cypress Bay back to the top of the lineup. Number 7 now batting. Is one of our seniors, Sydney Eldiri. And for those of us that have seen this game for a while, you know that looks really good in the book. Next batter coming up is number 21, Celeste Garabedian.
I love you, Celeste.
And it's one out in the inning as the next batter coming up for Cypress Bay is number 28, Jillian Kunsey. Oh, 2 outs in the inning. A solid base hit up the middle. Ball number 28. And next batter coming up, playing second base tonight is number 1, freshman Grace Sullivan.
Bring them on, baby.
And it retires the...
Let's go, defense! Defense!
That's a 2-1 count on the batter. Yeah, strike 3 on the batter. This is the first out of the inning for Cypress Bay. As the next batter coming up to the plate now is number 2, Jillian Milinek. All right, next batter for South Plantation is number 1, the pitcher, Ashley Hishon.
Let's go, defense!
I was behind you. I was right behind you.
Let's go, defense!
There's a fly ball to center field for an out. And that's 2 outs. This inning is the next batter coming up to the plate is number 13, Sidney Query.
Hey, we gotta let it get to him. You're a kid, you gotta let it get to your leg. Let it out. Hey, guys, drive those hands down.
There's still 2 outs in the inning. Yes, an out at first base concludes the inning now as Cypress. And there's 1 out in the inning. Next batter coming up is number 99, Estefania Arenas.
Over the fence step.
Be ready. Be ready. No más. All right, CypressBay with a runner on base. And next batter coming up for CypressBay is one of our sophomores, number 8, Megan Osmond. Our next batter coming up for CypressBay is number 2, shortstop Josie Clancy. Be patient.
Let's go, Josie.
And that's a solid shot to right center for another CypressBay base runner. And next batter coming up to the plate looking to wreak some havoc on the bases, number 3, center fielder Simi Perez. It's a foul ball out of play. And it's 2 fouls. And CypressBay brings a runner across the plate.
You're not supposed to leave, but you know.
It's 1 out in the inning. Yes, the next batter coming up for South Plantation is number 4, Macy Melanek. And playing South Plantation with a runner on. Next batter coming up is number 10, Amanda Maitland. 1 out in the inning. All right, defense making a substitution right now.
It's got to come in. We have 24 for 23.
Now batting number 8, Haley Bowman.
Hey, drive him in the rear view. Get in the rear view.
Flat hands, kid. Drive it flat.
Defense! That's you, Sammy.
All right, next batter coming up. It was number 15, Madison Becker.
Let's go defense! Let's go defense! Let's go defense!
Go deep. Good job.
Remember that real
Caesar.
why don't you take over?
I have no voice. Stay back, kid. Stay back. I may feel
Okay, come on, Grace. 2 runs out there.
Call the save. Hey, let it get to 11. Hey, we got to turn our hips.
All right, 2 outs. 2 outs. Next batter is got a timeout on the field.
Do something crazy, do something crazy, do something crazy, beautiful pitch. Defense! Defense! Let's go defense! Defense! Defense!
Yeah, ground ball is short, ends the inning on that one.
Let's solo come.
Right, now batting for Cypress Bay, number 21, Celeste Garabedian.
Party. Let's have a party.
Your pitch. Wait for your pitch.
like a man. Yeah, when I dressed up, I was just like my mom. One of them like, Hannah, you remember that picture?
Come on. You
And it's 2 hours in the inning. The next batter coming up now is number 28, Jillian
go, Jilly.
Andy short to you last time.
And there's 1 out for CypressBay here. And now batting is number 1, Ashley Hickham. Fine defensive play by CypressBay as they record the 2nd out of the inning here. And now batting for South Plantation. And now batting for South Plantation, number 6, Elizabeth Tucker.
Let's go defense!
And it's a foul ball on the left side, makes it a 3-2 count here. And strike three ends the inning there with 3 outs here. All right, Cypress Bay getting ready to bat. All right, now batting number 23, Abby Ballard. All right, that brings up now one of our sophomores for the inning, number 99, Estefania Arenas.
Go, Steph.
And that ends. As a strikeout for Cypress Bay as that records the first out of the inning. And next batter coming up now for South Plantation, number 4, Macy Melinek. Yeah, it's a bunt back to the pitcher, makes it 2 outs for Cypress Bay. And now batting for South Plantation is number 10, Amanda Maitland. With a foul ball, count still remains 0-2 with 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. Fine defense gets the out here in the
Hit the base runner, come on. Or meet the batter.
Let's go, Meg. Keep going, kiddo. You got this.
Hey, let's still hit the batter.
Here you go, Meg.
Let's still hit the batter. The ball, hit the batter. That's garbage, Alex.
There you go, Meg. Show them how it's done, kid.
There's a hard shot down on the left field. Foul ball.
That's it, Meg. Stay now, Megan.
Come on, Meg.
You got it, Meg. Play out there.
Sit, Meg.
Let's go, Megan. Get on base here. Let's go.
All right, next batter coming up for Cypress Bay is the shortstop, number 2, Josie Clancy.
Let's go, Clancy.
Come on, Josie. Relax, kid. Hit the ball. Let's go.
Over the fence. Go in, Mandy. Go in, Mandy. AC, watch it left side, short. Go, kid. Put a bat on it.
Relax, kid. Let's go, Josie. Go, Bakes.
Gotta run on it, Jay. Gotta get on it. Now you gotta protect Joe. Come on, kid. Let's go, Biggs. Come on. Come on. Come on, Jay.
A hard shot up the middle puts the runner on for Cypress Bay here in the bottom of the 7th. All players look okay. And the next batter for Cypress Bay now coming up is number 3, center fielder Sammy Perez.
Let's go, Sammy. Fire around, Sam.
Let's go, Sammy.
Let's go, Sam.
Come here. Got it, Sammy. Let's go. For 22.
Come on, Lex.
Let's go, Lex.
All right, now Gene Packer now batting for Cypress.
You got this, Lex.
Come on, Lex.
Go, Lexi.
Come on, Lex.
Get in there. Stop it.